हेलो हाय आदाब और सत श्री अकाल और एक बार फिर से आ गया हूं मैं आप लोगों के बीच आपका हमराज आरजे हम 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज कम्युनिटी रेडियो ज्ञानवाणी यानी कि ज्ञान की वाणी पर। जैसे कि आपको पता है आपका एक फेवरेट शो है। हम इस वक्त काफ़ी दिनों के बाद आप लोगों के पास आए नो योर फैकल्टी लेकर, और आज एक और अलग शख्सियत हैं हम लोगों के बीच में। जैसा कि आपको पता है इस शो में हम हर बार एक स्कूल से, एक डिपार्टमेंट से किसी एक फैकल्टी को बुलाते हैं, उनसे कुछ सवालात करते हैं और वो सवालात भी करते हैं जो अब तक किसी और को नहीं पता थे। आज एक और ऐसी ही पर्सनैलिटी हैं हम लोगों के साथ जिनका नाम है मिसेस पीयूषा सागर शेटे पाटिल, जो कि फार्मेसी, स्कूल ऑफ फार्मेसी से हैं और वहाँ पर असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हैं। उनसे पहले मैं सवालात करूं, इससे पहले मैं आप लोगों को उनका कुछ इंट्रोडक्शन देता हूं। मिसेस पीयूषा सागर शेटे पाटिल is a seasoned professional with a master's in pharmacology and over 10 years of experience in academia and regulatory affairs. She is currently assistant professor at D.Y. Patil Deemed to be University School of Pharmacy, specializing in pharmacology and human anatomy. Her previous role as a senior process associate at TCS involved expertise in submissions for global regulatory authorities like EU, US, FDA. Mrs. Chetty Patil is also a published researcher with notable works including studies on the anti-tumor activity, anti-ulcer and neurodegenerative diseases. She actively participates in pharmaceutical workshops and seminars. Ma'am, good morning. How are you? And very warm welcome in your faculty.
Thank you so much for introduction.
Oh, my pleasure. और बस उसी एक सवाल से शुरुआत करता हूँ जो हम लोगों के लिए सबसे पहले कॉमन सवाल होता है. Tell us about your journey here at D.Y. Patil University. When did you start working here and how have you evolved as a teacher and human being?
My journey regarding this organization, I joined as an assistant professor to D.Y. Patil School of Pharmacy in January 2022. My core subject is pharmacology and human anatomy. And here, in case of my role, I am academic coordinator for my final year class, and my class is very interactive and very curious, so they always ask me questions, and it is helping me to shape my career, because as you can see, previously I was working with industry. Yes. And from industry I joined here in the academia, so it is a kind of a fruitful interaction in between us. They are helping me to evolve as a teacher.
Okay. What made you choose the field of pharmacy? How did you prepare yourself for this since school and college days?
So you can see, whenever we are discussing about medicaments, drug, we are dealing with these things since our childhood. So the roots can be from my childhood, whenever I was observing that we are taking medicaments for simple cold and cough, and from that there was a curiosity in my mind about the medicaments. When there was a time to select a profession or to join a professional course, so the first thing click in my mind is about the pharmacy. I asked some pharmacy professionals about this course and come to know about this is dealing with the pharmaceutical manufacturing, the formulations, how medicaments are working, and also it belongs to the drug discovery process. Means we can find any chemical component, we can synthesize molecule, and we check about the potential of that molecule as a drug or a medicament. So it sounds interesting, so I took admission to this course, that is pharmacy.
Okay. So that was actually journey for pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Vijay Patil sir is an inspiration for all of us. How has he motivated you?
So I didn't meet him personally, but I have heard him at many platforms.
Oh, yes.
So it is like he is more passionate about the innovations. Sir always looks for the updated technologies and the implementation of those technologies at our campus, at various organizations. So it is a pleasure to work under such a visionary leadership here.
ओके अब कहानी के सिलसिले को आगे बढ़ाता हूँ और कुछ वो सवाल पूछता हूँ जो आपकी फील्ड से हैं. Okay.
Yeah.
Pharmacy has evolved significantly over the years, especially with the integration of technology and personalized medicines.
Yeah.
Can you share some of the most exciting advancements in the field and how they are impacting patient care?
You are asking me about two components. One is related to the integration of technology,
Yes.
and second one is related to the personalized medications.
Oh, yes.
So first, I would like to tell you about the integration of technology. We can also see the changes. So you can remember whenever we were feeling sick, we were supposed to go to the physician,
Yes.
stay in the queue. Once our number will come, then we will be supposed to interact with the physician, and then physician gives us prescription.
Prescription,
We go,
then
to,
we
the
have to go to the
pharmacy. We
pharmacy.
take those medications, and after some course, we check about
Yes.
the progress, and then we, if we are feeling well, then it's okay. If we are not feeling well, then again go back to the physician. But now you can see the advancement of a technology. We can take a teleconsultation.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So nowadays, whenever if you are able to book the appointment of a doctor, you can take a telemedication on a video conferencing call.
Yes, definitely.
The
Or
physicians
WhatsApp
can
or somewhere.
interact with you. They are giving you prescription. It is not necessary to go to the pharmacy store. You can order
actually
those
order
medications,
those medicines
through various
online.
websites. So they will come to your doorsteps. This is a very simple thing which we can see there is a change. The next one is, this is very helpful for the patients who are from the old age group. So we call them as a geriatric patients. They are not it is not convenient for them to go to the physician and
Definitely
each and every time.
physicians,
So
yes.
it will be very helpful for them to take a telemedication, teleconsultation. If you want to take a second opinion, you can go for this option. The
Yes,
pharmacist can provide you medications at your doorstep. This is integration of technology. In many developed countries now, you can see there is a auto dispensing, means you can upload your prescription. The machines or the
It will
AI
give it to
integrated
you
systems are
medicines.
going to dispense the medications. So there will be no error in the dose or anything. So you will get a correct medications. So these are progressively happening in this area, that is related to the integration of a technology.
Yes, yes.
This will happen in India also once there are after some time.
The more of the technologies are
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the second one is related to the personalized medications, right? So whenever we are discussing about the personalized medications, this area is now this area is little bit restricted, but once the time will pass, it will be feasible for a common man also. Let me tell you example for these restrictions. You are aware about the Human Genome Project,
Yes.
which ends
Engineering, editing and all.
2003. So we are having a human genome data. We can through high throughput screening, we can identify the genetic component function of each and every gene. So these are playing a major role
Major role.
in some disease conditions. So whenever we are thinking about the personalized medication, it is restricted to some specific diseases, disorders like diabetes.
हीमोफिलिया और कैंसर
Yeah,
कि
cancer,
इनकी पीढ़ी में
cancer,
किसी को कभी हुआ
yes.
था कि नहीं या होता है कि
Yes, the
नहीं.
familial thing.
Yes.
If the regarding cancer, I would like to tell you the example about the personalized medication. So whenever we are discussing about the cancer, now the cancer patients are increasing. We will take an example of a breast cancer. So if
Breast
in the
cancer, yes.
family history there are things about the breast cancer, we can do a high throughput screening of screening of genome of that woman or that lady, and we can predict about tentative overexpression of that specific gene which will work for the breast cancer.
Yes,
If
yes.
we are able to find such a overexpression of a gene, then it comes to the personalized medication.
Yes.
You are aware about the cancer chemotherapy. The patient suffers a lot,
definitely.
but whenever
Especially with the heads and
yeah,
hair.
yeah, because whatever the adverse effects of those medications are very critical things to manage for the patients also, emotionally, mentally, physically, economically. All
Yes.
things are coming into it. But whenever you are thinking about the personalized medication, now there is a development of a monoclonal antibody. That monoclonal antibody will work for the consider we will take an example of a HER2 or NEU gene expression that will be responsible for a breast cancer in a woman. If there is overexpression of this specific gene, then that monoclonal antibody, the name of medicament I think so it is a trastuzumab, so that will work against that breast cancer. So there will be no need to take a complete chemotherapy to for the treatment of a breast cancer. So the single medicament will work for that specific for the management of that specific disease. So that is a personalized medication. Yeah.
Medication.
So,
Okay.
but now you can see the screening of genome, the diagnosis, and all these things are little bit costlier.
Oh,
So
yes.
it will take some time, but
So that
with
actually it should
time-
be come into the public domain, but it will take some
it will
time.
it will come into public domain when the diagnostic things will be little bit
Little
less
bit
costlier.
less
It will
costly,
be
yes.
affordable to the common people.
Cheaper.
And now you can see there are many disease conditions. If we are able to correlate those disorders, disease conditions with the genomic component, if we are able to find the specific gene for that disease condition, then it will be easy to give targeted therapy, which is kind of a personalized therapy for that patient.
Okay, very well explained, especially. Okay. Pharmacists play a crucial role in patient education and medication management. What are some common misconceptions about the role of pharmacist and how can patients, that is a better one, how can patients better utilize their pharmacist to improve their health outcomes? So sometimes actually they
it's a
don't know about
really-
who's a pharmacist, or he is a doctor, or he or she knows or doesn't know. So what is the misconception? There are a lot of misconceptions.
Yeah, the first misconception I would like to tell you that everyone, that means the persons are thinking that the pharmacist is only giving medication. I'm not using word dispensing of a medication, because whenever we consider ourselves as a pharmacist, whenever we are giving medicaments to the patient, we use word that is a dispensing of a medication. But what people are thinking, we are just supplying medications to the patient. Means it's like a grocery store. आपने list दिया
डेफिनेटली कोई
and,
केमिस्ट स्टोर पर गए, आपने दिया और उन्होंने आपको दवा दे दी,
आपको
मेडिसिन.
जैसे आपका बाजार मिलता है वैसे ही, बट इट इज नॉट राइट थिंग. Pharmacist actually dispenses the medicaments, and there is a huge role of a pharmacist, because you can see it is a point where the pharmacist can connect with physician as well as patient.
Okay,
So
yes.
this is one of the bonding point for the patient also, that and another one,
Yes, he can explain it to you actually what the physician is saying,
Yeah.
and you are explaining it to the patient.
Yes.
If he or she is not understanding
you can
well.
do counseling, you can explain that prescription very well to the patient, which is
Yes.
actually happening in developed countries. The pharmacist is counseling to the patient about the medicaments, how to take those medicaments, and also pharmacist is evaluating that prescription to check about the interactions. The interactions are playing major role. And another one thing, if the patient is coming to the pharmacist is having some data about that patient, the medication history. So
Yes.
the pharmacist is aware about which drugs are taken by that patient regularly.
Yes,
And
definitely.
if consider, with example, I would like to tell, consider the patient is suffering with the diabetes.
Diabetes.
Okay. So there are some dietary restrictions, and consider he is following up with the physician for the cough and cold, and physician is giving a prescription which is having a cough syrup with the sugar.
Yes, definitely.
So it is going to disturb the blood glucose level of the patient.
yes, yes.
So
Diabetes
if the
can increase.
yeah, so the pharmacist can evaluate the prescription. He can ask to the patient about the previous medicaments, or if the history is with the pharmacist can check that and can correlate this medicament should not be given to the patient. He can check for the medicament which is not having a sugar content, actual sugar content, so he can give a different
Yes,
cough
yes.
remedy. Another one thing, consider for the cough and cold only, we usually take Synarest like tablets. So it is having a drug that is a pseudoephedrine. Pseudoephedrine is actually whenever we are taking orally, it sometimes interferes with the blood pressure. It is responsible for increasing blood pressure. Consider the patient is approaching to you, is already on antihypertensives. He is taking some medicaments for the blood pressure, and again the other medicament for the treatment you are giving is causing increase in the blood pressure. So that is the interaction that pharmacist can identify कि ये दोनों में इंटरेक्शन हो सकता है, तो ये वाला रेमेडी नहीं देना चाहिए. कफ
Okay.
है या कोल्ड है, अगर एलर्जी है तो हम लोग दूसरा मेडिकामेंट्स चेक
दे
कर
सकते हैं.
सकते हैं.
Okay.
सो एंड अगेन दैट फार्मासिस्ट कैन आस्क फिजिशियन to check about the other medicament or to replace that medicament. There are this is about very few things. There are some light threatening conditions, like we are giving patient some anticoagulant who is already on a blood thinner, so there may be interaction. So वैसे conditions में भी वो जो pharmacist के पास knowledge रहेगा about the medicaments as well as patient's medication history, it is a good application area for the pharmacist, जो फिजिशियन के पास नहीं अवेलेबल हो सकता. तो ये जो एक कनेक्ट है पेशेंट का फार्मासिस्ट के साथ एज वेल एज फार्मासिस्ट का फिजिशियन के साथ, इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर अ बेटरमेंट ऑफ द पेशेंट और बेटर केयर ऑफ द पेशेंट. और भी एक है जो यूजुअली माई सब्जेक्ट इज फार्माकोलॉजी, सो व्हेन आई एम यूज्ड टू टीच यू टू माई स्टूडेंट्स रिगार्डिंग specific medicaments. Before starting those medicaments, we discuss about the disease condition. So with pediatric to geriatric, there are many diseases. हम लोग देखते हैं हमारे चाइल्डहुड से हम लोग जब बूढ़े हो जाएंगे तब तक हम लोगों के पास इतने सारे डिसीजेस और ये सब आ रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ अ लाइफ स्टाइल एंड एवरीथिंग. सो pharmacist can play a key role in the management of a population of those patients. For example, consider अपने यहाँ पे ये I have not seen such type of a groups. In foreign there are groups for specific disease patients. For that population they are creating a self-help group.
Yes.
So pharmacist can also start working on it because pharmacist is aware that patient is suffering. Consider the patient is suffering with the Alzheimer's जिसमें dementia रहता है. Patient is not able to remember the things. उसका मेमोरी पूरा वैनिश हो जाता है. इट इज़ रियली डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज सच अ पेशेंट्स whenever the patients are at home because patients are not able to remember. It is very difficult for family members also to manage that patient because they are not dealing with such things previously. ऐसे रोज
they will actually forget about the eating, especially they sometimes actually urinate in their costumes.
Let me tell you, they will forget about chewing of a food. They will take a food in mouth but they will not able to remember how to chew the or how to eat.
That is actually critical.
Means these are basic life skills patient will not able to remember, so it will be difficult for those family members to manage. So if the pharmacist knows about such a patients, they can create a self-help group. There are many families will try to find out some things to manage the patient care, so they can discuss, they can help each other, and pharmacist can play a good role in such communities because that pharmacist is aware about the disease condition as well as about the medications, so they can work for such activities also. So pharmacists are having very huge potential, but our society is not looking into it or not accepting that potential, that we can say.
Okay, nicely explained about the role of that. ओके अब मैं कुछ और इतर सवाल पूछता हूँ मैम आपके टीचिंग स्टाइल को लेकर और स्पेशली इंस्टीट्यूट को लेकर भी. डेफिनेटली यस. ओके, व्हाट मेक्स आवर इंस्टीट्यूशन यूनिक? ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ फैकल्टी लाइक अस डेफिनेटली, बट व्हाट अबाउट द फैक्टर्स सच एज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, कैफेटेरिया, लैब एंड रिसर्च फैसिलिटीज, द वैराइड कोर्सेज एंड द जनरल एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ लर्निंग एंड फन?
Yes, whatever things are enlisted about infrastructure, cafeteria and all these things matters a lot. Whenever we are discussing about our organization, our institution, along with that our institution is having mentoring system for our students. They are getting 3-tier mentoring system: academic, research and industrial mentoring for the students. Along with that there are many faculty enrichment program, faculty development programs for the faculty as well as for the staff. There are many facilities. Means consider as we are budding institute, we whenever we were having transition from our students from first year to second year, second to third to final, and now you can see we are going to start with the post graduation course, that is M.Pharm. So the requirements are increasing. Whenever we are asking for such a requirements, whenever we are asking for such a research facilities, our organizations are providing those research facilities for the students as well as for the faculties and staff. So these things are making unique our
the universities. Okay, yes. What is the greatest lesson you learned from your students?
See, for last 2 years I was dealing with final year class as academic coordinator. My students were very mischievous as well as they are very sincere. I admit it. The learning from my students is when when we were dealing with our students regarding many interviews to select them for a specific positions, I have found that they are very clear about their ideas, as well as they are very clear about some, if they are having some drawbacks, they clearly admit it, and they start working on it. They start working on improvisation of
Wow.
those things. So it is very difficult to admit there are some drawbacks in you, first thing, and they start working on it, and we can see the improvements also. That thing I am learning from my students. And second one is regarding their follow up. Consider, after one meeting or after one communication, if they want some advancement or some changes in the specific problem, or in a specific area, so they are taking continuous follow up with faculty, with concerned person, and they are asking to implementation of that activity or implementation of that work. So they are taking continuous follow up till end. कभी कभी ये नहीं होता है, हम लोग एक 4 बार पूछते हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, जाने दो,
ठीक है, हम
वैसा
follow up
एटीट्यूड
भूल
नहीं
जाते
है
हैं, हाँ।
स्टूडेंट्स का। वो मैंने देखा है कि वो फॉलो अप लेते हैं और वो चीज़ करके ही मानते हैं।
Oh, good, nice, great.
वो चीज़ एक सीखने जैसी है कि हम लोग कभी कभी छोड़ देते, नहीं हो रहा है ना, जाने दो, लेकिन नहीं, इन्होंने किया है ये, क्योंकि इन्होंने वो प्रॉब्लम्स फेस किए थे, तो उन्हें लग रहा था कि ये अपने जूनियर्स को ना आए। वैसे अगर हम चेंजेस करवा लेते तो द प्रोसेस विल बी स्मूथ फॉर देम, द ट्रांजिशंस विल बी स्मूथ। सो ये चीज़ें हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स से मैं सीख रही हूँ।
Okay. Now, how do you juggle your hobbies with your career?
Actually, I usually try to incorporate these things in my daily routine. My hobbies are cooking, reading books, and gardening. So, cooking, I usually plan a meal for a week, and
So you do it, yes,
on
definitely you
weekends
can.
I will take some
क्योंकि वो
time.
वैसे भी करना ही है, मतलब कुकिंग तो करनी है खाने पीने के लिए।
And usually take time on weekends for this. Usually I spare some time in the morning for my plants. And regarding reading, I usually use my time during the traveling. I use
Traveling,
Kindle for
you read.
reading.
Oh,
And sometimes if the book is available, then I will carry that book.
अच्छा है, मैंने एक ऑप्शन ये रखा था, आपने पहले एक आंसर दिया। Okay, if you had not been a professor, you would be
A lawyer.
a lawyer. Okay, अच्छा है, आज स्पेशली आपने जिस तरह से बात की है वो काफ़ी सही प्रैक्टिस है। Okay, now actually moving forward from our famous rapid fire round, I think you're ready for that. Best advice you got in your career?
Best advice.
कहीं किसी से भी मतलब मिला हो जो
Yeah.
आपको लगता हो, घर में, टीचर से, फ्रेंड्स?
That advice is from my father, that if consider in that situation, if you are not planning for that destination, and if you have to reach that destination, it is only your destiny कि आपको वो destination में जाना ही है, तो don't think about the destination, enjoy the journey.
Nice, that's nice one. Okay, the happiest moment of your life?
Happiest moment, it is about my son. After birth of my son, he was admitted into an ICU for 10 days immediately. So I took him home after 10 days on the day of Vasubaras in Diwali. So that was one of
nice.
the happiest moment in my life.
Okay, the saddest moment of your life?
No, there is no saddest moment till
Okay.
touch wood. And
Oh, great, that's nice, that's nice. Wow. The challenging moment of your life, besides the everyday that actually you face the challenge with the students.
Yeah, face the challenges with my student, face the challenges in chaos of my daily life and daily routine. The challenging moment, specifically the transition of my career, because I took a
Yes.
break after my industrial career due to my health issues. So transition from that academic background
To,
again
yes.
to industry background to academic background
background,
was
yes.
little bit challenging, but
It is challenging.
yeah, but I'm able to manage that now.
Okay, your favorite actor?
uh, from Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan
Okay,
and
say
SRK,
that.
yeah, and Pedro Pascal and Will Smith.
Will Smith. Oh yes, nice. Okay, your favorite book?
Shriman Yogi.
श्रीमान जोगी. Okay. Favorite movie?
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
Favorite food?
Favorite food, my native is Kolhapur, so the epitome of that cuisine is तांबडा पांढरा रस्सा.
अच्छा.
Non.
Wow. Okay. Your favorite holiday destination?
कोंकण.
Konkan. Okay. Konkan region आपको बहुत पसंद है.
Yeah.
Okay. Now some insights of your life. An idea that changed your life. Or you thought that actually कि अब pharmacist से switch करना है. That was the idea. Academy में जाना है.
हाँ, ये वाला नहीं था. Actually, the idea changed is during the pharmacy tenure, B Pharm tenure. After B Pharm, there was a time to decide about the post graduation. So I qualified GATE examination, and at the time of admission, I was little bit confused about the which domain should I take my admission. That is pharmaceutics, pharmacognosy, pharmacology, chemistry. At my time there were many students who were having inclination towards the Sutics because वो boom में था Sutics.
Boom में था, yes.
But
you
my
chose pharmacology.
Yes, because the teachers who were teaching me the subject, उन्होंने जैसे पढ़ाया था, and I can see application of my subject in my daily life or in a routine life. Consider if someone asks me about the medication, ये medication मैं ले रहा हूँ, ये ऐसा वाला. So I am aware that what that person is taking and for how much duration he should have take that medication, or if the person need to discontinue this. If any, consider there are many simple things which are happening. Consider एक medicament लेने के बाद rashes आते हैं. The person is not aware कि this is a side effect. So I tell him or her कि ये side effect है. Go to the physician, ask for the change. So I can see those simple things, the applications in my life. So this idea I can say कि मैंने pharmacology choose किया उसमें, and its application.
Okay. Just yes. Now the best role of your life, wife, daughter, mother or teacher.
इसमें से बेस्ट
आप कोई एक चूज करना है, या आपको लगता है कि मैं इसमें बेस्ट हूँ या रही हूँ?
actually I am juggling in between these roles.
Or actually
So,
you are trying to give your best in every role.
yes,
Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay. Now this or that round. Veg or non-veg?
Non-veg.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Gym or yoga?
Yoga.
Okay. Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Okay. इसके बावजूद भी आप सुबह जग के आ जाते हो. हाँ. कमाल है. Emotional or practical?
Practical.
Books or Kindle? So that actually you gave me the answer.
Yeah.
Both you
Both.
carry with that.
Yeah.
Okay. जहाँ भी जैसा हो जाए.
Yes.
Okay. Mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Religious or spiritual?
Religious.
Okay. Library or classroom?
Classroom.
Okay. Amazon Prime or Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay. So that is actually last one. Z5 और Disney Plus Hotstar, और अगर सीरीज में आपको कोई चुनना हो तो पीकी ब्लाइंडर्स और लूसीफर.
नहीं, ये सीरीज तो नहीं है, बट
Okay.
डिज्नी हॉटस्टार.
You know, Hotstar. Okay, so there was Mrs. Piyusha Sagar Shete Patel with us, और जिन्होंने बड़ी खूबी के साथ जवाब दिए थे हम लोगों को, आंसर्स दिए थे नो योर फैकल्टी में. हम लोग दोबारा उम्मीद करते हैं कि अब उनको नो योर डिपार्टमेंट में भी एक बार हम लोग बुलाएं और उनसे कुछ और सवालात करेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
Thank you so much, Arja Abhinav, for the communication and
these type of long
yeah.
questions.
Yeah. I was a little bit feeling nervous at the start of the session, but
No, this time. My pleasure.